What's up, guys? Today I want to quickly make a video about Soundtoys plugins, and the reason I'm rushing this video out is because the Soundtoys plugins are actually on sale right now until the end of this month. So if you've been thinking about getting them, or if you've never heard of them before, this video is for you, because I'm going to go through maybe my top few favorite Soundtoys plugins and why I applied them to this song and why I think that they are so awesome. Now, if you're watching this video after the sale ends, I have another tip for you. In case you're thinking about buying the complete bundle, there's a way to get a little extra discount on it, and I'll tell you how to do that after we go through these sounds. So right now you're looking at a layout of an EDM song that I created, and I'll let you listen to the chorus so you can get a sense of what this complete mix sounds like. Let's have a little bit of the breakdown here. Alright, so that's the basic sound of the mix, and in a later video I'm going to go through this entire song and break it down part by part, but today I just want to highlight a few of the Soundtoys plugins I used in this and why I think they would be awesome for anybody's track, really. So the song is built around this hook of this female vocals here, and I'll let you hear what that sounds like without any Soundtoys plugins applied. You'll actually see I've got 4 on this track with the vocals on it, and I'm not going to talk about this AlterBoy, the first and the second AlterBoy. I'm really just using them to activate echoes at certain points of the songs. But the most important ones I want to talk about on this vocal track are Decapitator and Microshift. So without these plugins, here's what the vocal sounds like. Now what I did is I added Decapitator. So what Decapitator does is it adds some drives and it fattens the sound. It might even add some grit depending on how hard you push it. Even if I don't pump up the drive too much, you'll see here I just have the drive up a little bit. I just really like the sound results that come out of it. And it's really subtle. The difference is really subtle, but it just makes a huge change in the overall mix. So here's what it sounds like with Decapitator on, and you'll notice a very subtle change. And there you go. In the louder parts, you can actually hear it distorting just a little bit, and maybe that's what you want. A lot of people use Decapitator on kick drums or all of their drums or bass lines and things like that, but I've just found that it adds just a little something to just about any track I throw it on. And also, I love the tone controls in case I have a hi-hat that might be a little too trebly, a little too crisp. I actually throw Decapitator on there and adjust the tone. And it, again, adds a little something, and I have very easy controls of cutting the lows, cutting the highs, or just adjusting the tone. What I really also like about it is that it connects the drive with the output knob, so that if I'm pumping up the drive, it's actually lowering the output to keep your volume kind of consistent. So, okay, that's Decapitator. I also added Microshift, and Microshift just widened the sound and gave it just a minor little delay sound in there as well. You can hear what it sounds like with Microshift added. So you'll see that the Microshift plugin has a detune knob, a delay knob, which I've put up a little bit. The detune I have right in the middle. I'm just using the default preset and just adjusted it just a little bit and changed the mix to a little bit more dry so that effect is not too pronounced. I did add AlterBoy, and I'll show you what that's doing right at the end of this chorus is when I've automated it to start, and it's just a regular tape echo. Here's what it sounds like in the rest of the mix. Now, I've already talked about 3 Soundtoys plugins, and that's just on one track. I'm just going to run through what I've done with some of the other tracks here. I have a synth that I'm using in a lot of the song, actually, and I automated the activation of the Soundtoys Filter Freak plugin, which looks like this. Filter Freak adds an automated filter sweep and other effects to your sound. Here's what it sounds like without Filter Freak. Now, if I take off the bypass, I use AlterBoy Jr. on the guitar, so when the guitar is playing, let's solo that and hear what that sounds like. Now, I have a ton of other echo delay plugins, but the reason I like this one so much is it's so much easier to use. I can easily adjust the input and output. I can easily adjust the saturation, high cuts and low cuts, and echo time, mix, and feedback. Those are the only controls I need, and I have them right here. All right, let's see what else I did. On drums, I used the Decapitator, and I added much more drive, you'll see here. Let's listen to the drums soloed real quick. Now you'll instantly hear that the hi-hats and the little bell sounds are much more pronounced when I'm bypassing Decapitator, because another thing that I did with Decapitator is I actually toned down the highs. So you'll see the high cut here, and I've actually taken I've applied high cut, a little bit of low cut, and taken the tone a little bit down. What else? I applied AlterBoy, Little AlterBoy to the male vocals in here, and you can hear that here. The little plate is a really nice, again, simple reverb plugin. You just load it up and you have really one basic knob here in addition to the mix and low cut. And just as simple as AlterBoy and Little AlterBoy. Let me talk about Little AlterBoy really quick, because what I did is let me deactivate it, and you can hear what it sounds like without Little AlterBoy. These are actually my vocals recorded. What AlterBoy does is it allows you to pitch shift and change the format with just 2 little knobs here. So what I did is I changed the format to be a little bit lower. Back to normal is right about. Make it higher. On the master track, I love putting the Waves plugin, Greg Wells Mixcentric. I apply it to almost every track. It just does something, just makes it sound just really cool and loud and gets the levels right. But I also added Little Radiator by Soundtoys, which added warmth again. So I used the preset Getting Warmer and adjusted the heat to it, because if you have too much of this, it is going to distort a little bit. But it's whatever you want to do with the plugin, but it just added that nice warmth and fullness to the overall track. All right, so that's a quick preview of how I use Soundtoys on my songs. Now, I just got it last week, so I'm still exploring it a lot. I'm gonna go in depth into some of the Soundtoys plugins that I like the very best, but for now, you only have a few days left, so if you are interested in buying these, I would suggest go get them now. For example, the Soundtoys Little AlterBoy plugin. The regular price is $99. Right now it's on sale for $29. That's a great deal. And I think most of their plugins are on sale right now, not all of them. All right, so here is the special way of getting a little bit extra discount if you're buying the bundle. I actually started by purchasing one plugin, which is Little Plate. And once I purchased Little Plate and it was in my account, I went back to my account and it said, you can upgrade to the bundle for this new price. And that price was actually cheaper than if I had purchased the bundle alone. All right, that's it for the video. I am gonna go into a lot more detail on this track, on how I created and the inspiration and every single track and how I built it in a later video. But for now, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to make the music that you love and go buy some cool plugins. I'll see you guys later.